Google is out with a new inclusive language tool for people who use Google Docs. So it's officially called assistive writing. So it's like a typical spell checker. This new tool will make suggestions for words or phrases that are not politically correct. Here are some examples, all right? So if you type mankind, it will suggest humankind. Landlord will become property owner, and Google will suggest stay-at-home spouse instead of housewife. Now, some critics are upset because they see this as speech policing and overall pretty creepy.
I think it's great.
You do?
Are there more words on the list before Al says it's great?
I think
there are more words.
Okay, but I feel like I would rather be given a suggestion and then be like, no, I'm going to override that and go with my original word. Or I might say, oh, I'm going to go with that word. I would rather be presented with more options and keep my job.
So every time you're texting someone and it corrects it to duck, you're like, thanks.
I do, because I'm glad.
Jeff, what do you mean? What do you mean about Jeff?
This is weird, though. Last night I was thinking, is it okay? Because, if you're a hit man, is there going to be a hit person?
Ow.
Can you be a hit person?
Technically should be.
That was the first thing on your list.
Yeah, I was thinking, no, I was watching something. It was a female hit man.
All right.
And so it's like, why isn't it a hit person?
I'm glad you went there. All right, these are some other words. Crazy would be changed to baffling.
No.
For mental health. So you're already upset. Manned, like a shipped manned, it would be crude. Blacklist would be deny list. Policeman, much like yours, or hitman, because you're super weird, would be police officer. And man hours, for instance, would be suggested person hours. I find this a Band-Aid to a problem that's gushing blood and not addressing it. So I'd rather you skip all of this and pay us equally.
What's the Band-Aid for?
We don't care about womankind and human. These are people trying to dilute the message of pay us equally. Just give us the same amount of money. All this fluff is distraction, like jangling keys in front of someone. They do nothing. Pay us equally. Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
No, I'm all for a paycheck upgrade, don't get me wrong. But I do think that this might be something that's needed for people, and people have actually been asking for it because they don't know. Sometimes they're second guessing what the appropriate response. Remember, this is Google Docs, right? So we're talking about more professional situations, and they want to make sure that they're not offending anyone. That being said, I know a lot of people are going to have a lot of feelings about it, and we understand, but we also understand that you still refuse to pay attention to there, and there. So we're not concerned about your feelings about this. We know you know how to ignore it.
Don't forget about they are, because I have trouble with
Jeff,
that.
what do you think about this?
I don't like it at all. Especially big corporations getting involved in like this woke culture and addressing it in what way they think is correct, depending on what side of things they see things. I don't like it. I think it's overcorrecting.
Speech policing.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think it's overcorrecting because if someone from the other political side was to own Google and they corrected it the other way, would you like it that way? No.
Well, I have a question for you. Okay. So you start your own jardiniere sauce business, right?
Which is coming.
Blows up. You got 14,000 employees, and you need to send out an employee memo. Would you not want to have this software just to make sure that you don't write something the wrong way and possibly open your company up to litigation?
Yeah, I know, but that's a great question, Al, and that's what frustrates me. Because if I'm like, hey, you guys come in, we're going to have a company meeting. Excuse me, I'm a woman. It's like, you're fired.
Right.
But it's just, I can't, it's like, I'm not insulting you on purpose, right? When I say, oh, sorry, please, whatever it is, right? I'm not insulting you. Saying to your face, it's a word that I grew up with, like guys and things like that. I'm not. Don't throw stones at me because I'm just speaking. You're the one with the problem, not me, in that aspect. I don't know. A lot of people are going to throw stones because I just said that, but I'm just over it. I'm tired of it. I don't like the overcorrectness, and quite frankly, I would buy something other than Google just because of that.
There we go. I love it.